Imagine being a DJ for over 20 years, an entrepreneur for more than 10 years, mentor to countless artists, and still going strong. Welcome to another episode of Beat Match brought to you by the Music School. And today, our guest is none other than the founder of this beautiful academy, DJ extraordinaire, and my boss, Clement D'Souza. We'll talk to him about some of the most trending topics in the market right now and also get to know a little bit more about his journey. Let's get right into it. So, welcome boss to our own show Beat Match.
Thank you. मेरे घर पे गेस्ट हो गया
second time. So I don't think the world needs any introduction about you.
No, I'll tell you one thing. Please, I feel as much as we say that इतना साल से है, I feel introduction जरूरी है.
So ladies and gentlemen, the greatest DJ of all time, Clement D'Souza, is with us today. So let's dive right into it. Now, you just got back from a very hectic schedule. You were performing all over the Middle East for the T20 League. One thing that has always been on my mind is कि how is that experience and वहाँ पे music क्या चलता है, or is it just that IPL type पे वो बजा के छोड़ दो, तो आप बजाते क्या हो वहाँ पे?
Wow. नहीं तो every league has its own format. खुद के उनके फॉर्मेट होते हैं. तो जहाँ जो भी मतलब स्पोर्ट्स लीग हो, भले कबड्डी हो या फुटबॉल हो, क्रिकेट हो, अगर उनका एंथम्स है, उनके खुद के एंथम्स हैं, जैसे कि मैं मुंबई इंडियंस का ऑफिशियल डीजे हूँ, तो we have an anthem. So we have an anthem when they hit a 4, when they hit a 6, when there's a wicket. Rest of the teams also mostly they have anthems, and then we do a lot of filling in. मतलब जो भरपाई करते हैं, जैसे कि अभी बॉल वक्त पे आया नहीं है, तो एक फिलर जैसा कुछ बजा दिया, तो मगर हमको गेज करना पड़ता है काफी द गेम, एंड जैसे कि अभी ये जो लीग के लिए मैं गया था दुबई में, it's a non-biased kind of a thing, although because it was happening in 3 stadiums. There were home games, but थोड़ा सा ही support system देना पड़ता है क्योंकि वहाँ पर audiences उतना pick up नहीं हुआ है. Right. Boxes वगैरह में है, and then there is a certain audience that comes, which is like the labor class. Right. जो audience है उनको काफी entertain करने के लिए बुलाते हैं क्योंकि they're working really hard. Yeah. So I feel कि they deserve some kind of entertainment, तो उनके लिए तो they come from various working class areas from India, from Bangladesh, from Sri Lanka, right, from Pakistan, and so on and so forth. So we have to do some traditional stuff that comes from that area. Okay. जैसे कि काफी सारे लोग जो वहाँ वर्किंग क्लास लेबर में हैं, वो यहाँ के मतलब मध्य प्रदेश से या कहीं से हो गए, तो we throw in a few भोजपुरी songs. क्योंकि उन लोगों को तो टॉप बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग भी पता नहीं है. Right. They are not into that at all. They are very hardcore into watching their own line of language and content that is created by their own community. Right. Like it's not even funny. Like even a Toba didn't make any sense only. It was just like they were just sitting and what I mean. Yeah. कुछ games में गेज करना पड़ता था कि यार क्या है, आप कौन हो, कहाँ से आए हो, क्या बजाऊं आपके लिए वैसे. But then we pick up things fast. But also I play. It's a huge broadcasting situation. It's being broadcasted all across the top sports channels. So we cannot just play for what is going on in the stadium. Yes. Because you have to play for the television. Yeah. So I was appreciated this time because I was taking that chance and I was doing a lot of international music, which was a lot of rock, retro, classics. People like the top 40s or something like that from the 1970s से लेके 2000s. Right. So उसमें क्या है कि there are a lot of people in the broadcasting, there are a lot of people in the league, there are a lot of working people. They like that stuff. Right. It's not necessary that every time you have to engage with the stadium audience only. You have to keep the broadcast also in mind. So but it was very fun. Tiring because I've not worked this much. I mean, I think I'm 27 years into DJing now.
Yeah.
So 30 days मैंने life में काम नहीं किया back to back.
So it was almost every day or every other day that you had
every day, and in between that I came thrice to India and went back for like just 7 hours. I would come here, land, go play, go back, land there, go straight to the stadium.
Yeah.
So initially it felt like a lot, but then towards the end, we knew okay, chalo, khatam ho raha hai. But by then we built like a small family, because we were working with the same people.
Yeah.
And from DNA Networks, it's a company that I've been working with for the last I think from the time I first came to Bangalore, from 98.
Right.
तो उनके नए members के साथ थोड़ा गुलने मिलने का मौका मिल गया, became like a family.
Right.
So it was good, it was fun.
Awesome. And now obviously you've got Mumbai Indians coming up in a few weeks time, and shall I say KKR as well this season?
CSK.
Oh, you're doing West and South this time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
जिनके पास सबसे ज्यादा ट्रॉफी है उनके पास चले
हाँ. और आयरनी ये है कि सबसे पहला गेम मुंबई इंडियंस और CSK का है. CSK के स्टेडियम में.
Right.
So it's a tight situation for me because being the CSK official DJ, for me it's always the home ground.
Yes.
I don't have to. There's no two ways about it. But also emotionally, I'm like the Mumbai Indians DJ for the longest time. I think I don't know how many years it's been, but yeah. So CSK came to me just this year. It happened only this year. Otherwise, I was only handling Mumbai Indians. So now that CSK also has come, it's going to be quite different because playing music in Mumbai. It's all languages. Like every state has their language.
Of course.
So it's all language based. It's very high drama. Like because in Mumbai we have a Rohit Sharma, we have now Hardik Pandya. That way in CSK it really does not matter kaun hai. It's only one man show over there.
Yes.
So that experience. I personally am happy that I got this opportunity to do CSK as well, because I don't know when Dhoni is going to stop playing, to be honest. Even him playing this year also is like wow,
it's
so
a big
the stadium is going to be like sold out, and I went last year for the first time to experience a game there.
Okay.
And there is no other number.
Right. It's
everybody
just
is only wearing yellow and the number is 7.
Right.
So
amazing.
So being the DJ for that stadium, I'm already getting like a little bit of goosebumps, but crazy. I am looking forward to it.
So Mumbai Indians and CSK fans, if you want a song to be played during the match, drop it in the comment below and we'll ask him to play it for you.
Especially the DJs. I actually, I'm a DJ, so what I do is I also tell a lot of DJs that produce, that make remixes, that make mashups, कि आप बनाते हो तो मुझे भेज दो, क्योंकि it's the time for me to kind of play it in a stadium, in an arena, and trust me, some of the remixes get such brilliant response, and I send the video to them and then they post the video and we collaborate and all of that stuff, and there have been some videos that have crossed 30-40 million
views. I wouldn't actually imagine that these mashups and remixes can work in that setting as well. But you made a very valid point. 30,000 people are listening to it in one shot.
At one go.
Yeah.
And if it is done well, it really works. Because the stadium atmosphere is very different. The sound has to be very different.
Yes, of
course. So I did try like some tech house mixes and all, even that something that I made, it didn't work.
Right.
But something that like, Akhil Thalreja has made or Ravish has made, that they got slightly more like, how do you say, like hard drums and
they want beats,
proper Tapori style, like Tapori in every part of the country, that kind of drumming, like even your South Indian music is so like it's just like you just feel like it's your wake up call, if you listen to a beat like that. So that's what works in the stadium, like very high energy stuff. So
awesome. So season's about to kick off. All the very best for that. The other thing that a lot of people have been talking about in the last few years and staying within the space of music is what music is trending. Now, what we saw in the DJing circuit or generally in the music circuit is after COVID, there was this massive wave of melodic techno that came into the scene, pioneered by, I would say, Afterlife really put into the forefront. And now, over the last 6 or 7 months, we've been seeing Afro House really become the talk of the town. So with these trends changing, what's your take on it? And where do you see us heading next?
See, I feel when it comes to most part of night clubbing,
Yeah.
Hindi Punjabi plays a very
Yeah.
important role, no
Of
doubt
course.
about it. Bollywood and Punjabi and certain regional languages as well, depending on which state you're in.
Yeah.
But when it comes to international dance music, we obviously follow trends. You know,
Yeah.
so I would not be able to say what is the next trend because I think Afro House is going to stay for a while.
Right.
Yeah, because it's not something that really bothers you, you know, and you can go on listening to a set for a really long time. You can
Yeah.
groove to it. I think about it from that aspect.
Right.
Anything that can drain you early also leaves you early.
Right. True.
You know,
Yes.
like in 2011-12 when first I started doing EDM, like you know, at
Big
that time,
room.
big room sounds. After some time, I was only fed up, but that's what
Right.
was working. I even stopped playing in music festivals because I didn't want to play that sound.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I come from an old school situation, so after some time, I want to do things which are more
Yeah.
to my comfort level.
Of course.
I today love playing in pubs and bars and stuff. Only my only challenge is sound system and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know, it is what it is.
Right.
But I think you know the Europeans do create a trend,
Yeah.
you know, and they come out with certain sounds that sometimes amaze the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You know, it's like whether it is Enma or Anima, or however
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name is pronounced,
Yeah.
whether it's the Fisher, you know, any of that. So you never know, like, you know, even when Garrix made Animals, so
Yes.
you just, I don't think anyone anticipates that tomorrow morning my tune will be the biggest hit of this planet.
Yeah.
You know, and then everything revolves around that.
Right.
It's like everything changes overnight. So as far as, but then there's also your Instagram and TikTok situations.
Which causes virality.
Yes. So you just don't know who has used which part of what track.
Yeah.
And that person's life is again made all of a sudden.
Yes.
So social media in some ways is good for all of these things.
Yeah.
But as far as you know, music in nightclubs is concerned, I think like right now there's so much of variety of non-stop production between this Afro House and Bollywood,
Yeah.
you know, Punjabi,
There's
and a lot of collaborations happening.
Yeah.
So in that way, your audiences are growing.
Right.
You know, people who used to be really tripping on Bollywood music at one time are now tripping on melodic house and
Yes.
techno and stuff like that.
Yes.
So shifting from one gear to the other is going to happen. But I think melodic and Afro will stay for a while. It will just be the patterns of the sounds in it might change.
Change around it, right?
Yes, you know. So I mean, like techno was there at one time.
Yeah.
It's still there, but it's gone a little. It's thoda piche gir gaya hai.
Yes,
actually.
it's become
taken a
more
little
niche.
backseat,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel ki and you know it's basically a statement ki, you know, I'm into Afro house. you
Right,
know.
right.
So
It's a
I'm
cool
into, like,
quotient.
it's a cool quotient also.
Yeah.
So I feel ki it's going to remain for some time.
Got it. Another point that a lot of students bring up to us is, okay, ठीक है, चलो fashion कर लिया, DJing मैंने सीख लिया. How important is for a DJ to learn how to produce some sort of music? Now it doesn't have to be originals because originals require inspiration. But do you think it's really essential that DJs, especially with the number of DJs who are coming to the market, to also start focusing on production, चाहे वो mashups हो, remixes हो या originals हो, उनको कितना seriously लेना चाहिए इसको?
मेरे हिसाब से आज के तारीख में at least I would say if there are 10 students of DJing that are going out of the music school,
Yeah,
I feel at least 9 should take up the music
production. Yeah,
because you can be a skillful DJ.
yeah,
I could possibly throw brilliant non-stop sets over there and play a good set or whatever. I could be recognized for that.
yeah.
But I will not be able to do anything about that.
Right. There's a ceiling to it.
That's it. There's a cap. You know. But the moment you can alter a song
Yeah.
and you can give it your own flavor
Right.
and all of that stuff, you stand out, and that is what works in a DJ's favor. Is in some time they play certain songs of a certain trend, you know, and only they play it. Then their appearance, and then bottom line, everything, you have to be the best social network of your whole self.
That too
most
is a
important
Pandora's box in itself.
Yes. Because humne jo bhi, I mean, wherever we are today is because we talk.
Yes, correct.
You know, we talk, we go meet people. Trust me, honestly, I used to be one of the most social characters of one time. I have right now, you know, maybe thoda backseat le gaya because every time it got to me at one time.
Right.
And now, you know, there's a whole shuffle in the audiences, so I can go to a place and have nobody know me.
Right.
You know.
True.
But there was a time where I used to go to any place, you know, any place, like literally any place, not only in like Bombay, India, or Bangalore, but like even abroad. And it has been like shocking that someone has recognized me, you know.
Yes.
So now that has fallen back a little bit. Things have evolved. That's why I said like I need an introduction. Because not everybody might know about me, you know. And sometimes it's like some friend of mine, old friend of mine, will try to introduce me very proudly in a party. Have you met DJ Clement? And that person is like, nahi yaar. So I am like, bhai, tu khali Clement bolna yaar, embarrass mat kar. But yeah, I would. For music production is very, very important, and that's where even I possibly lack. You know, I always sit with producers, and I have a sense of sound and stuff that I have, so I try and work around with that. But if you know to do it yourself, in time you can only get better with it. The more hard work you put into it, you can only get better with it. And trust me, you know, there is levels of success in releasing originals. But there's a faster level of success, I feel, in kind of altering mashups and all of that stuff. Because the larger audiences also take that stuff from you and they start playing.
Relatability is already there.
And you also start getting bookings for that. If you're good with your content. And today you see, I know some of the DJs out there, they're taking afterlife ka visuals and they're putting their mashup and they're making it a package and they're putting it out there. Abhi ye afterlife ka hai, ye humko pata hai. You know, ye hum industry walon ko, aam janata ko to ye wow, you know, ये क्या YouTube पे क्या मस्त उसने एक का वीडियो निकाला है, क्या अच्छा दिख रहा है. So it's just that you need to be creative, be positive, you know,
of course,
blood group be, attitude be, but and also always try and be around people that are more positive, encouraging. Don't be around people who are negative, because they are going to sink you in even faster than you are going to be sunk. You know, so it's very, very important to have the right set of people around you and be patient.
100%. I think that goes without saying that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Unless you strike that luck and something of yours goes absolutely viral.
100%. Luck is a big thing in this. In every possible segment of life, luck, it does matter.
Absolutely. Now, speaking about people, I think this is the perfect entry into our next topic, which is the Bootcamp Goa Season 4. It's round the corner. It's happening in Morjim from the 17th of March all the way to the 29th. And when I saw the list of mentors, I was like taken aback. We've got Anki Tricks, yourself, Blot, Nuclear. I mean, I can't go through the full list, but you get the point. Can you tell our listeners about what they can expect from this bootcamp? And if not this season, why should they look forward to the next one and sign up for the program?
See, I think this idea of bootcamp by Rami is one of the most brilliant concepts. Okay, I mean, all of us independently, individually, in every city or state have our DJ schools. Sab kuch. The music school right here gives a lot of workshops with, you know, a lot of my friends from the industry. But it is not certain ki kab hoga, kab nahi hoga. It's like that, you know. But at the boot camp, I'm amazed that myself, like, you know, I, even though I'm a mentor, I also get to learn so much, because some of the guys who are there mentoring the students, brother, you cannot pay money to spend time with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
The
if you
names
have
itself
the,
are
you
crazy.
can go to them, listen to them at a venue,
Yeah.
and that's about it. Maybe if you're lucky enough, you get to spend a couple of minutes around them.
Yeah.
But over here, they're going to physically be there. They're more than the technicalities. There is so much of experience that they have that's going to be shown and showcased over there.
Yeah.
And then there could be so many types of tricks and shortcuts and various in-depths into so many segments of production and DJing that can be taught to you. And moreover, you are hanging out with the
Who's who of the
top
business.
who's who of the business, like the top clan.
Right.
So just one season is not enough, and people are thinking, oh, क्यों मैं 50-40 हजार डालूं? But trust me, ये एक आर्टिस्ट के साथ भी आपको उतना टाइम नहीं मिल सकता है. यहाँ पर आपको 2 हफ्ते, we have spread time over
phase
2 weeks from phase 1, phase 2, and the kind of mentors that Rami manages to get, it's a lot of money and effort and process that is going into it. So I would seriously recommend for people to beg, borrow, steal if you can, but attend such camps. It is only going to build make your foundation stronger.
Absolutely.
You might not finish the boot camp and become a pro, because again practice लगता है ना. But आपका foundation, क्योंकि हम लोग इतना सारा experiences share करते हैं कि it builds a lot of foundation. Or even building a building,
takes time.
The most important structure of the building is the foundation. That's when your quality will last longer.
100%.
Sometimes we hear that this flyover collapsed and that collapses because the foundation was really rubbish. And then if you see some of the British buildings that are there, even now when you go and look at them, they just look like they were
built yesterday.
They look rugged, they look strong. So I think that is the most important thing, where you just not learn over your technical stuff, but also your mental game becomes a little stronger, because every evening they're hanging out with these people.
Right.
So you're building a community, my friend.
Right.
And you're networking with some of the top people. So tomorrow when you make something, when you have the best advisors of this country, and some of the international artists like Robert Babix and all of these guys, as mentors. So these guys have outgrown that insecurity level wala stage,
where they're now ready
now
to
they're
share.
ready to share. Now we're willing to give you what I want. So when you are coming and sitting with me and you're thinking of asking me one question, I could answer 25.
Right.
So I think it's the value that is more important that you're getting at this boot camp.
Absolutely. And the guys who are watching, details of the bootcamp are there in the description. You can check out all the details about what the courses are, how much they cost, where you're going to stay. And like I said, if you can't make it this time, please do try and come the next time. This keeps happening every 6 months roughly. So with that being said, now we are in March 2025. The music school has been around for more than 10 years now. It's growing constantly. Our alumni base is super strong. We've got some really top names out there who are doing well in the industry. As a founder, I want to know from you, what are some of the key milestones that we want to chase this year, and what's that one piece of advice that you have for our students who've graduated?
See, for the students who have graduated, I would like for them to stay in connect with us, and keep coming back and forth as far as requiring any help is concerned, because we are sitting over here with a certain amount of experience to give you a certain guidance. We are your coach. We cannot complete you in 2 months or 2.5 months that you have spent with us. It's just a cost duration, but the rest of the moving forward is your journey. But in that journey, we can be, we can hold your hands and guide you to a certain level. So don't ever think कि आपने 2-2.5-3 महीने का कोर्स कर लिया तो आप अभी चैंपियन बन चुके हो. ऐसा नहीं है. बहुत वक्त लगता है. So remember that as a founder of the music school, myself or my team has always been advised to be and support you guys and to help you guys. And I hope that we are able to fulfill any of the questions that you guys have. And as far as the music school is concerned, this year I definitely want to expand.
Wow.
I will not
Divulge too much.
बहुत अच्छा इंग्लिश बात करता है. I will not expose too much of the city or the state, but I am also become slightly like थोड़ा information रखो.
Right.
जितना बोलते हो उतना ही कम होता है.
Right.
So we might be expanding into 2 or 3 sections. In Bangalore, outside Bangalore,
right?
So you're gonna have a lot of work to do on the side.
I know.
So that's it. But otherwise, it's always fun. I like what you guys are always innovating at the music school and trying our best to try and reach out to so many people over there. With such creations. So I want to thank you as well, Sai.
Thank you so much. So, all of you guys watching, if you want to be a part of this story and get mentored, get knowledge from people like Clement, who has created this academy with a lot of hard work, check out all the details in the description. You'll find out what's in there for you in our courses. We do DJing, music production, we do visual jockeying as well, and we hope to see you at the academy someday. Thank you so much, sir, and we look forward to the season.
Thank you.
Bye bye.